When the auditor crosses the line onto private land, a security guard steps in fast, ordering him to leave. The catch? She's not wearing her legally required SIA badge, a key rule for security in the UK. Instead of arguing, the auditor retreats to public ground and keeps the camera rolling, exposing how often those enforcing the rules aren't following them themselves.
You have to go over there near the gates, it's private property.
Right, past there, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that for all of these sites?
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
so who are you? Sorry, you haven't even got a badge on.
Security.
You're security, okay.
Yeah,
Then.
so, and you haven't got any pass to go on this site either, love. So it's private property. If you want to go over near the gate, please.
Just over by the gate, alright.
Yes, thank you.
Just before I go over, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around.
No, you're not.
Get some videos.
No, you're not. It's private property. Which part you don't understand?
No, I mean past that way. Past.
You're not allowed to. You've got to ask permission for it. It's still private property.
I'll be on public land though, filming private property. Is that okay? Yeah.
Why are you recording?
That's because I've just said I've come down here to do a bit of a.
You want to go to the gate first before we carry on?
Yeah, okay then. Yeah. What we up to you getting the boundary, your gate and stuff, and then I'll explain to you what I'm doing. Yeah.
Before the auditor even steps inside, staff warn him not to film on the property. But UK law says filming in public areas is legal, unless clear restrictions are posted. The tension here isn't just about cameras. It's about how businesses enforce rules that may not have legal weight.
You want me to delete this?
Yes, because
Why?
it's private property, you didn't ask permission for us to do it. So can you please delete it?
I'd rather not. I'm not going to delete it.
It's your choice. You either do it or we'll phone the police. Your choice.
Well, listen, I'll just tell you what I'm doing and then you can decide whether or not you want to call.
You've come on a site which is private property. Now I've asked, because you've not asked permission of the property people to record. You've come onto the site and recorded without any permission. Now you've got a choice to either record and delete that or contact the police.
Can I just explain to you then, before you contact the police, what's going on, yeah? What I'm doing is I'm just going to have a little walk around the perimeter and film the private land from public.
Well, you haven't done, have you? You just come on here, onto private property and recorded it.
Yeah,
so I'd like you to delete it, please.
Yeah, but that's because you've asked me to leave, so I'm leaving now, yeah?
No. Would you walk onto anybody's site? Did you think it was private property? It's not. There's a reason why these gates are here and the barrier's here. So please, can you delete that footage? The beginning of you walking onto the site, can you please delete it? If you don't, I will contact
The security
police.
guard's tone shifts from polite to sharp when the auditor refuses to stop filming. She claims it's a safety risk, but offers no evidence. In reality, this is a battle over control, public rights versus private comfort, and it plays out right in front of the lens.
Why is the barrier there then? Why is the barrier there? Is it there just to be like, just for show? No.
It's for vehicles.
Right, no it's not. It's
Can
for
we
people
calm down a
like
little
you
bit?
and that's why the gates are here. If you were coming onto this site, you'd walk through these gates. You haven't. For one, you've not asked permission to record anybody on this site, including me. So, I advise you to delete it off before I get the police involved. You've not written to this company to ask them to do recording.
Do I have to write? Why would I have to write?
You just walked onto this site thinking you've got rights to do. You have not.
Can I just say, don't get the police involved because there's no crime being committed.
There is. It's trespassing. No. You've come onto this property as trespassing, which is a civil suit at the end of the day. But you are recording against the company's policy.
Yeah, it's civil, that's what I mean. So you wouldn't ring the police, would you?
You are recording against a company's policy.
Yeah.
For one, you have to ask if you can come on this site and if you can go onto that side, which is private property.
When asked for her SIA license, the guard deflects, saying she's on a break. But even off the clock, displaying that badge is a legal must. It's a small detail, but one that raises a big question. If security skips the rules, how can they expect the public to follow them?
Yeah.
Right? But you need to go and find out what your legal rights is. At the end of the day,
I know.
You don't.
I do know.
You don't. A lot of people think they do. They don't. Right? I've been doing this for years. I know the legal sides. Okay? So one, it's private property.
Yeah.
This is council property. That's council property. Come over to this gate. You come over that gate. It is private property. That's the reason why I am here.
Okay.
Now, I've advised you and I've said it 3 times now. You either delete that footage that you recorded when you're coming on this site, or we will have to inform the police. What have you done?
Please don't ring the police because there's been no crime committed. Trespass is civil, isn't it? The police don't get involved.
It's still private property. Whether it's civil or whether it's public or whatever way, it is still trespassing. Yeah. You have not got a supervision of to come on this site.
Things take a turn when a manager steps in, backing the guard's demand to stop filming. But neither the guard nor the manager can point to an actual law being broken. This is where many auditors push harder. But here, the auditor stays calm, letting the silence highlight the gap in their authority.
You've asked me to leave and I've left, haven't I? So there's no...
I'd like you to delete that, please. Because we've not given you permission to record me, record this site, and record this wagon coming on site.
Okay, but what you're saying, just let me speak then. So what you're saying is I have to delete this. So you are saying you know the...
delete the area if you're coming up here. From there onwards, you can do whatever you want.
Okay, you know the law.
You are on a public footpath, like you've said to me. You are on a public footpath and you're taking photos, but still has to ask permission to come on site. You walked on site, which is trespassing. You can ask any police officer you like. I used to work with the police, so your choice.
What did you used to do part of the police?
I'm not telling you.
I'm
not telling you.
That's really interesting.
It's your choice to delete you walking into the site.
Have you got a license for your drone?
What kind of license do you need for a drone?
You need a license to come over a private company. You've got to have our permission to fly a drone over our company.
You're saying I'm not going to fly the drone?
Yeah.
You're wrong then. You're wrong. Because I'm definitely going to fly that drone.
No, you're not. If I get the police, I will bring the police.
Security insists the camera has to go, claiming company policy. The problem? Company policy isn't law. It's a reminder that private rules can't override public rights, especially when you're standing in a place the public has access to.
What's your name, darling?
I'd rather not give my name.
I mean, it's just politeness because I'm PC Hayes and this is my colleague, PC Greenhouse. So
PC Hayes, PC Greenhouse, yeah.
So what's your name?
I'd rather not give any names, if you know what I mean. I'm just out flying my drone, that's all.
We're asking you your name because we need to ascertain details, because then I can say I've spoken to you, you've told me exactly what's happening, and then I can close the log, but at the minute I don't know who you are.
Yeah. You don't need to know who I am. Are you recording, by the way?
It's always
Ah, right, you're supposed to tell me before.
No, we don't have to say it. It's always on for
Look it up in your policy, love. Look it up in your policy. I'm recording. I don't need to tell you I ain't got a policy. You've got a policy because you're a data handler. You handle GDPR. I can request a copy of that. Yeah. So, but I would have requested a copy if I didn't know you were recording. It's because anyway.
At one point, the guard tries to block the camera's view, stepping into the shot. It's a common tactic, but it also puts them in risky territory. Physically interfering with someone recording in public can cross into unlawful behavior.
So yeah, I'm just flying my drone. I'm out flying my drone. You don't need to know who I am. You don't need to know what I'm doing. You just need to know I'm flying a drone, that's all.
I know, but obviously there's a business there, so you flying a drone is obviously making that business feel uncomfortable, isn't it? Because he doesn't know who you are or why you're doing that. You could be a security risk to that business. He doesn't know you, does he?
Well, yeah, you've come and spoke to me now anyway, so yeah, I'm just, if you just let him know, I'm here flying a drone, and that's it really.
Right, well can you move on somewhere else away from the business?
I won't be moving on anywhere else. This is public land. Don't ask me to move on. That's ridiculous.
At the end of the day, you're making him feel...
I don't know who you think you are though, turning up like this and just telling me to move on. Don't tell me to move on.
When the guard finally steps away, the auditor keeps filming the site from public ground. It's a quiet but important win, proof that standing your ground politely can be more effective than escalating a confrontation.
I mean, I'm not doing it aggressively.
I'm not having a go. I'm just saying, don't tell me to move on.
I'm not doing it aggressively. I'm asking you politely that you're making him feel insecure because he's not aware of who you are. You're not even telling me who you are.
I'm not going to tell you who I am because I don't need to. There's no law.
So we don't know who you are. That is a business. He's there for security purposes, and you're outside flying a drone.
Can I just remind you both that you're here to uphold the law? You've got to go by laws, yeah? You can't...
Absolutely. And I'm not breaking any law.
Yeah.
The exchange ends without police involvement, but the footage now speaks for itself. The guard's missing badge, shaky claims, and reliance on policy over law all tell a story the audience can see without a single raised voice.
Tell you what then, I'll reset relations a little bit. Just don't ask me to move on. It winds me up, does that? Because I'm studying public land now, just doing a legal activity.
That, but if you just go a little bit further down there, away from the business entrance, you're not going to make him feel uncomfortable, are you? You can appreciate though that without their permission, it can make them feel a little bit uncomfortable because they don't know why you're here, do they?
Well, the thing is,
If you get permission to do that, then I'm sure they'll be more than happy.
yeah, I know what you mean. Well, the thing is, one, I don't need to, but two, sometimes I do. But the thing is, what happens is that guy first came out there. He came out, and instead of just coming up to me and talking to me and saying, "Hiya, what are you doing? How are you flying a drone and all that kind of stuff?" He ran up to me with a strobe light flashing at me, saying, "I've called the police on you," and that's that. And then he run back in his hut, turned all lights out. So at that point, I'm thinking, well, what do I do? Do I go down and say to him, "Don't worry, mate, it's just a drone"? You know what I mean?
Because potentially he's quite scared because he doesn't know who you are or what you're doing. Do you know what I mean? So he's in fear, and you can understand that, can't you?
This encounter is a textbook example of why knowing your rights matters. Without that knowledge, it's easy to get pushed back by authority, whether or not the law is on their side.
They're flying a drone.
Anybody can cause anybody to get
I know, but from a legal standpoint, I'm
we
saying.
all have our own emotions and our own feelings.
Yeah,
And everybody can make anybody feel unfair, and that's clearly what you did. Yeah,
But
you made him
from a
feel
legal
unfair.
standpoint, I haven't created fear or anything like that. From a legal standpoint,
For him, yeah.
A lot of people phone the police when you fly a drone over the premises, but it's because they don't know the law.
They don't know you, they don't know that you've got a YouTube channel,
Yeah.
and they don't know what your interests are. You've just told us you're interested in buildings, you're doing nighttime shots, and now you've just told my colleague you've got a YouTube channel, but they don't know that. And this is, I'm not saying it's the same person.
Yeah, he never asked. Yeah, but
Within the last 4 days, we've had 2 calls about people flying drones here. So just because it's so close together, it's gonna spike a little bit of concern.
If somebody's going to break into that and potentially cause damage, it's going to make a massive effect on the whole area, isn't it? So they have to be very aware. So if they don't know you're coming, they don't know what you're here for, do they? So it's going to make them feel a bit sort of worried, especially when it's a chemical place.
I don't want to do something wrong by you and act on something or say something or do something when I don't know it's right.
Well, the thing is, what I try to do is I try to avoid detaining arrests, so I can let you know if you need to know anything. But I will let you know today's flight has been 100% lawful.
Right.
That's fine. We just ask for your name, just so we know who you
At the end of the
were.
day, I appreciate that, but just as a person, it made him feel a bit sort of frightened for him to phone us. So just be aware of other people, do you know what I mean? And you're not doing anything illegal. You can't control somebody's feelings. And at the end of the day, if he's there for a security purpose, it's going to make him feel frightened because he don't know who you are. Yeah? Maybe before you do it, go and speak to him and explain to him like you did us. Yeah? And then he will say, yeah, that's fine, I'm aware of it, that's okay. And, I'm not threatened by it, that's alright. But at the end of the day, he doesn't know what's going on. Yeah?
But yeah, just have a quick word with him, put his mind at rest, and then hopefully he'll be a bit happier, won't he?
Yeah, potentially.
We won't speak to him though, because obviously,
Go on then, let's go speak to
it
him.
may well be that we'll go on our own. It's fine. Just to not cause any issues, but we'll go and speak to him, and we can put his mind at ease that we've had a conversation with you.
Okay then.
Okay?
Go on
Leave
then.
you to enjoy the rest of your night, sir.
Excellent, thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
From start to finish, the audit shows a balance between holding ground and keeping calm. The real takeaway? Public rights are only as strong as the people willing to use them.